Alright, I'm at a beautiful campground here in eastern Colorado. Just got done with a 2-week trip and it's been really comfortable. I've got a lot of improvements to make with the camping setup, but I've been really happy with it. So I'll go over what I have and then kind of show what I want to do next time. Starting at the back, I got my WR450 on a Black Widow carrier. I've been really happy with it. It's gone through stuff that, it's just been super rocky, really nasty. I put 2 outriggers, these straps right here, one on each side, just to keep it from wobbling around too much, and that seems to do a pretty good job. So I've been really happy with that. And I've just got all my gear strapped to the back here. So I've got my boots and gear and stuff, and I just tied down with paracord, trucker's hitch, and hadn't gone anywhere. Obviously, we need to build up a flat area so that will stay upright, but it's been fine, no big deal. I've got a Sherpa roof rack with a soft carrier, so that really came in handy. It was really cheap. I think it was only like 60 bucks. It's water resistant. It works really well, but I'm definitely going to go with a hard top carrier next time. Right now I've got my fishing stuff in there, some camp gear, a seat, things like that. So next time that will definitely be a hard shell carrier. I keep all of my dirty clothes or wet clothes up top to dry them out in a mesh bag, just tie it to the top. And then these recovery boards, I'm glad I brought them. I had to pull some people out. They worked out really well. These are going to go on some molly panels. So I think the Sherpa rack takes a molly panel that'll mount right here, and I might even go with one on each side. I want to put my gas and my water, my recovery boards, and a trash box on each side on the molly panels. That'll save a ton of room inside and allow me to go 2 up if I want to sleep 2 in here. This whole back space can be for sleeping instead of stuff. In the front seat, I've just got my backpack, towel. I've got some quick access stuff, my Tapatio, some sunscreen. I like to keep a light and a lighter and a knife handy, just all right there at my fingertips. I brought my hiking bag. I didn't use it, but that's where I kept my clothes, so that was my clothes storage bag, and that worked out okay. Probably next time, if I end up doing all these upgrades, all the clothes will just stay in the back, and then I can just move those to the front to sleep. Be a much nicer setup, I think. Got some electronics down here too, and apparently tea bags. I got my extra battery source, flashlight, and JBL Bluetooth speaker, just all connected to the car port. It worked out fine. What are these tires? These tires did really well. I usually get the BFG all-terrains, but these Discovery ATPs, what are these? 265, 75, 16 Coopers. They went up and down ice and snow and mud and never even spun. They were really, really incredible. I think it's a 2-inch lift I have on this thing right now. 2.5 maybe. Nothing to show in there. This is the kitchen bathroom setup area. So I just keep a 2.5 gallon with a spigot. It's been nice to use at night to clean up and whatnot. Just my toiletries. And this is my sink. And this is where I keep my food, in this big tub. This tub's definitely going away. It's way too much space. So what I'm going to do instead is have the sink's going to be built underneath the water storage, and then I'm going to have a place to keep food and utensils and bathroom and kitchen related stuff is all going to be in one place, and that'll be removable. I can just take that out to sleep at night. One thing I wish I had set up, this is my electric kettle that didn't work. My inverter blew, so I couldn't use it this time, but that was really handy when I did use it. Instead, I've got this propane set up, really quick and easy. Just throw some water on, 5 minutes, it's hot. You're ready to take a shower, bath, whatever. my privacy shelter, this folds up really small, and I just shove it in the back window. So one thing I'm going to do also inside is have molly panels over here, and so I'll be able to mount my inverter directly to the molly panel, and then I can run my water heater off of that, and also keep some other stuff on the walls like tow straps, you know, car specific things, that electrical cords. That's currently in this big box. I've got 2 boxes, one here, one behind it, and that'll save me a ton of space too. I can get all that stuff in that box out and on the molly panels on the side. I'm also gonna put a cargo net, I think, up top. I want to keep stuff like, instead of keeping my Ganjo down there, I can put it up top and shove some other stuff up top. 2 coolers, one for food, one for drinks, and I barely used them. I eat dry food and ate at restaurants. Trash bag, I just keep a loop, tie it to a rock, trash bag. And then my sleeping area, I just have, I think it's 5-inch, maybe 4 or 5-inch memory foam pads, 2x2, 2 feet by 2 feet pads. I bought 3 of these and just laid them down. They fit perfectly, and then I just use my sleeping bag, my hiking sleeping bag, and it works out really well. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is going to be out of the way, and so I want the back to just be for sleeping next time. That's going to be a big improvement, but it's been great. I've stayed at campgrounds, I've stayed at Walmarts, I've stayed, you know, side of the road. It's been really, really comfortable. Able to keep clean with the setup I've got now, but I really think there can be some improvements. So I'll post that later. I hope you got something out of it. One of the other major things that I'm going to add for sure would have been really nice to have is an awning. Probably 2 awnings. I don't know if I'm going to build it or buy it, but I definitely want to be able to have sides that come down for privacy, so I don't have to put this thing up. This has been great. It works awesome, but it's a little bit cumbersome and it falls over in the wind, things like that. So having an awning that folds out 180 and then has tarps that fall down so you can just have privacy right in front of the doors, that's a definite must-have. The other thing is my toilet. I just use a camping toilet and I keep it up in the soft bag for now, strap it down, but I'll probably make a specific area in the back to mount it next time. There are times when, you know, you have to transport things that have to be in the bucket, so you want a specific place for that, and that's where that's going to go. And I guess just one of the last things I'm going to add is a first aid kit on the inside molly panels. I ended up buying like a lot of Theraflu, Mucinex, Neosporin, things like that I didn't have. So adding a first aid kit box inside will be really nice to have for the next trip too.